Welcome to the house that Rodney built. Leahy turned into legacy. Parsegian renovated and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Like a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Carr. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
NC State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's locked. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Irish! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. The short hands, it's Grimes. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Pauling. Good pick up there, they'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield and Smothers.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Sets up the screen. It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, NC State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Young. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Great place to start for this offense. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the draw. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. NC State quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. On the move. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. He's loose. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He wants to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Locke. They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On the ground, it's Locke. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Rogers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll run for it on third and short. It's a seam wide open. Drills him with the stiff arm. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Grimes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Leaves it with the running back. Bust through behind his pad. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. The nice lead here late in the third quarter. They're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Now second and goal and right in the teeth. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start this drive from the 42. Gives it on the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back. He's at touchdown, Wolfpack. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Notre Dame right back to the line. He'll throw on third down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, it's Carr. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The offense changing the play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.